James Leonelli with TJ Ragusa here for our first winner on the main card, Rodrigo Brauna. What a knockout, man. Wow.
Thanks so much. I come here for do this. Eu venho aqui para isso, para nocautear, para me desenvolver, mostrar meu trabalho. Eu sou um strike, então eu sempre vou procurar a luta em pé e nocaute.
I came here to do this, to show the knockout. I'm a striker, so that's my main goal here. I'm strong.
And I have to say, I'm very impressed with your ability to overcome adversity. Obviously suffered an eye poke early in the fight, but came right back and did an unbelievable job. Took a little bit of a chance with that flying kick, but man, it paid off.
Thanks so much. Muitas vezes a gente trabalha antes da luta com esse tipo de pensamento, com algum imprevisto que pode acontecer, um dedo no olho, às vezes um knockdown, mas a gente treina para voltar firme, continuar fazendo a luta.
This make part of this make part of the training too. We train like all the adversities. We train like the mentalization, the rock visualization of the crowd screaming against him, the eye pokes, kicking the groins, everything else he's training for. So he like trained for that. He visualized everything. That's why at times it's no surprise for him to get next.
And training for adversity certainly worked out well for you tonight, Rodrigo. You put on a show. You said that was what you came out to do. Now, what do you want to do next?
Treinar, voltar mais forte. Quem sabe lutar por um cinturão. Eu tô provando que eu sou um bom lutador, que eu sou um strike excelente. Vou dar trabalho para todo mundo. Quero cinturão também.
Yeah, so he came here for the show. Maybe he's gonna fight for the title shot too. And of course he won the belt. 100% he won the belt. And nobody gonna beat him now. He's a striker, 3-0, 3 knockouts, 0 losses.
With a performance like that, man, it'd be hard to deny. Thank you for the show you put on. Thank you for your time. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you, coach.
Thank you.
Rodrigo Brauna, your winner by knockout.
We'll see you guys back on the next exit interview. James Leonelli here with David Potter and our new bantamweight champion. David, take us away.
Congratulations, Ronnie. Came back stronger than ever, showed up, showed out, and now you are the Flex Fights bantamweight champion. How's it feel?
Feels good, man. When you put in the work, you reap the rewards. I'm blessed to be with the team that I am and the people I'm around every day, so I'm just blessed. I feel blessed.
Awesome. So what was your overall assessment of this fight, and what do you think was the key factors, besides your incredible gym and your incredible teammates, what was the key factors of winning this fight?
I mean, I know I could run a mile in under 5 minutes, so I know I could put it on a hard pace. Not make it a kickboxing fight, make it an MMA fight. Last time I just made it a kickboxing fight. When I throw in my wrestling, I'm a different fighter, so just make it an MMA fight.
Absolutely.
I gotta say, those takedowns, that takedown you landed in the second round, I feel like you should get some freaking flyer miles for how far you hit that guy's fly, bro. Unbelievable performance. Is there anything from your fight that you'd like to improve upon for next time?
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot when there's 70 plus people that are screaming your name to go out and just be free. But I told myself, go be free. If I just go be free, be the best Ronnie I could be, I'm gonna win every time.
Well, Ronnie, your best was certainly enough, because now you got a little bit of hardware here. We look back to seeing you defend it, my man. Thank you for your time.
Well deserved. Congratulations. Good to see you fight.
Thank you, brother.
Congratulations, my man. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys back on the next exit interview. James Leonelli joined with TJ Ragusa. We are here with the next challenger to the bantamweight crown, Charlie Cabrera. Charlie, how are we feeling after that win?
Feeling amazing. Now, next step, taking that belt home to striking 101. You already know.
Man,
representing Bronx, New York. You already know.
I was so impressed with the amount of submissions that you were throwing up from the bottom. Even when you did get taken down, I should say, you were right back on the attack, throwing things up very, very quickly. Is there anything about the fight that surprised you?
Not really. It's just all happened natural. I've been training since I was a baby, 6 years old. Now I'm 20. I just turned 20, and I'm facing grown men.
You are very young in the fight game right now, Charlie, but another stellar performance. You mentioned training for adversity there. You hit a little bit of adversity, but really the defining moment in that fight was in the third round when you scored the knockdown. Do you think that's what sealed the fight, and how did you feel going into that moment?
I felt like that's still the fight, but that was the plan for the first round. It's just I was too hesitant. But next time, let everything loose.
Also, at one point, you definitely fought out of a pretty good armbar attempt, it looked like. How close was that?
Nah, it was pretty loose, so I just reversed it. And then next step, I was gonna do a roll if he did a Kimura, but he didn't.
Yeah. You had that nice inverted triangle in for a nice solid bit there in that first round. Anybody want to give a shout out to or anything before we let you go?
I want to get a shout out to Fleet that helped me with my recovery. Thank you to Sensei Jonathan Ruiz for accepting me and putting me in striking 101. I was kicked out of my old gym in the Bronx, but now I got found a new home in Queens. Thanks to Jay. Now his gym is open, it's new. KTS, Korean Tiger Studios. Go to their gym too.
All right, well, thank you very much for your time, Charlie. We look forward to seeing you fight for the bantamweight title.
Thank you.
Charlie Cabrera versus Ronnie Rodriguez up next, baby. Good luck.
Team Reapers, Reaper time.
We'll see you guys back for the next exit interview. Guys, James Leonelli here with TJ Ragusa and the new ISKA featherweight champion. Quite the introduction. Thank you, Yorrick.
This is the first time I'm seeing this shit. What the fuck?
Oh, it looks good, man.
I mean, I look cool as hell, but damn, I don't normally get hit like that.
You were doing a lot of the hitting in that fight, a 3-round war, and you were getting the kicks going. You were maintaining your distance quite well. Was that the game plan going into this fight?
You know what? I don't know if you've ever seen me fight before, but it seems like basically everybody wants to take me down. But you know what? You pull the old Uno reverse card. I'm taking people down now. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And I got to tell you, man, your kicks. Oh, as someone who prides himself on being a kicker, you have got some sick power, my friend.
Appreciate it. I got, I don't know, probably can't get them up there, but I got size 12s and I got skinny legs, so it's basically a cinder block on a string out here.
And you were launching those cinder blocks all night. They were getting home. How were you able to open up those shots, and what was going through your mind when you were landing those kicks?
I was probably going through my mind was Steve's fist at the moment. Steve hit me way too much for my comfort, but you know, I was like, man, even if he's blocking him, you can't eat too many of these. I know the power I got, you know?
Exactly. Anything about Steve that surprised you at all?
You know, honestly, no. I think it's like my first fight back in over 2 years. I fought like the week before COVID happened, so I don't know if you remember, but we had like that 2-week quarantine and that was stretched out.
Just 2 weeks.
You know what? A lot of different changes. My gym that I trained at closed, so I was hopping all over. I got to train with a lot of amazing people who really helped me out a lot. If you want to see me thank them all individually and very dramatically, follow me on Instagram at Yorrick MMA. But yeah, I had a lot of adjustments to make. You know, like join a new team, the best team in fucking New York, Henzo Gracie MMA. Just had to get back in there, get my feet wet a little bit. I promise the next one will be prettier, and I will stay prettier during the next one too.
I'm sure you would like the next one to be sooner too. You mentioned the long layoff. You got this title on your shoulder right now. You're the new ISKA featherweight MMA champion. When do you want to defend this belt next?
Well, you know what? Like I said, I'm going to eat some cereal. I'm going to eat some ass. I'm going to heal up whatever kind of injuries I got. And then we're going to be right back in here at home in New York City. It's going to be. This is also like my first fight in New York in like 5 years. I was fighting up in Massachusetts because they would let me punch people on the ground. And until that moment, I didn't know any jiu-jitsu. So you know, now we can fight at home in New York. Happy to be back.
Yorrick, we're happy for the time. Thank you very much for it, and thank you for that amazing performance, my man. Congratulations on a big win.
Thank you. Congratulations, Yorrick.
Thank you, sir. I need to go call my mom. She's probably mad at me right now.
Please do, man.
Love you guys.
Thanks for tuning into this exit interview. We will see you back on the next one. Righty, guys. James Leonelli back with TJ Ragusa. We are here with Jessen Ramcharan, our winner, with yet another rear naked choke on your resume.
Yeah,
Tell us how you're feeling, my man.
I mean, honestly, this was my toughest fight, and I'm extremely grateful that I got the job done, especially like that. You know, Ben, he's a tough fight, and the fact that I was able to do that in such a very strong decision, finish, right? I'm very proud of myself. You know, he took me down in the first round, like very early. It's because I didn't expect to go down with his weight, and that's why I went down. It just caught me by surprise. But everything else, you know, once my heart rate came up, you know, it's game over for him, 100%.
You mentioned the takedown early on. There was a lot of grappling going back and forth. Obviously, both of you grappling specialists 100%. In your own right. You were able to come out on top. What were you seeing over the course of that second round that led to the ultimate finish?
Well, Ben's a wrestler, you know, so he's not really used to playing off his back. He's more so the turtle game. I'm more from a BJJ startup, then I added wrestle on after. So my game is really well played off the back and as well as into the takedown game as well. So I know how to play off my back and I also know how to take down people. I understand what he was trying to do when it comes to trying to force the turtle position. I knew what he was trying to do, so I just broke it down and said, fine, you want to come here, let me punch you for doing that. So that's how I played it, you know. I made him give me what he wanted to do and I punished him for it, you know. Very easy at that point. When he started to just do the basic wrestling stuff, I knew he didn't have anything for me, you know, no jiu-jitsu, no submissions, none of that. I felt safe once I felt his ground.
You mentioned that basic stuff started to expose itself. Was there anything in particular that surprised you about him?
I think his striking is a lot cleaner than he started off like his last couple fights. And I expected him to really blitz at me, and I was expecting to circle. But the moment I saw him throw one jab and stop there, I was like, oh, he changed up a little bit. There's something else I got to deal with. So that was a little different for me. His slower pace. I expected a fast-paced blitz at me first.
We mentioned all these submissions piling up on your resume. What is next for you, Jessen?
I'm trying to get 10 fights in total as an amateur. I'm going to go straight to the pros. And I was actually trying to fight at in like 2 weeks from now, but my weight cut was so tough. I haven't told my coaches yet, but I'm not doing that. I'm not doing 135 in 2 weeks again. It's tough, you know. If they give me a 145 one, I'll do it. If I'm standing anyone here, 145 I'll do it, but 35 no. Not in 2 weeks.
You heard the man. In 2 weeks, if you're at 145, we got to fight for you. So, Jessen, thank you so much for your time. Beautiful performance, beautiful finish, the way you put it together. Thank you very much for your time. My pleasure.
Congratulations, sir. Thank you. Jessen Ramcharan, your winner by submission.
Looking forward to see him back in the flex cage, and we'll see you guys back in just a few minutes at our next exit interview. James Leonelli back with TJ Ragusa and our champion, Eli.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Eli, what a performance. What a performance. I cannot get over just the unbelievably solid ground and pound that you were dealing out.
You know, a great man was called this sport. You know, he said it's boxing, but it's about all martial arts. He called it sweet science. And if that's the case, I'm on my way to become a scientist. Because I study this every day, inside out. I sleep fighting, I wake up fighting. Throughout the entire day, it's fighting. Right? Like, some guys just want to come out here and bang. Wallace is one hell of a warrior, and his chance of getting him out there was in striking. Because he's a long, rangy, dangerous striker. So what I say, I want to put him down. I'm going to have to smash him there. Nothing but respect for that man.
If you are fighting sleeping, I would recommend the Cannabolics Deep Sleep. It puts me right
I'm going to fuck up Cannabolics while it's in my system.
So, Eli, you had mentioned getting to the ground there, getting those shots off on the ground, and really, Wallace is a stylistic challenge. You mentioned he's a long-range striker. He's also very good on the ground, but you were able to hold the advantage now. Is that the plan?
I'm the best.
Hard to argue with, man. Now, in the cage, you made a declaration that this will not be the only Flex Fight Series bout you are after.
No. Unfortunately for everybody else, for anyone below me, I'm coming for that one too.
You called out for our 135 champion.
Who is the 145 champion? As long as he's
As
not
of tonight, Ronnie Rodriguez.
Oh man, that's my boy. I can't do that. That's my boy. No, not Ronnie.
But, you know, we do have another challenger for his title.
Joel, see you, baby. Oh shit!
I have to say, man, as hard as that fight was on you, it was even harder a fight to get you away from the Renzo Gracie faithful in the crowd there. Anything else you'd like to say to the Renzo Gracie faithful?
You know, my Renzo Gracie people are faithful to the end. You know, it's a flag we fly. I have it on my arm. I have it in my heart. I have it on my mind. We are warriors over there. We are technicians. We are the best. Yo, Rock is the other champion out here, you know? That's what I'm saying. That's a Gracie out here.
Hard to argue with either of those points.
Come here, give me a kiss, Yo, Rock.
Here comes Yorrick Anderson.
Hard to argue with any of those points after a dominant performance like that. Again, thank you for the time, champ. Thank you for treating us with that amazing show. Eli, thank you for everything.
Everybody have a great Memorial Day week, and remember what it's about. A lot of people die for this country. Let's remember that.
Thank you.
Thank you, and congratulations, my friend. Eli Evangelista, and still on a 5-fight winning streak. York.
5-5 special streak. Woo! 5-5 special streak. You heard it. We will see you guys back on the next exit interview. James Leonelli back with TJ Ragusa, and we are here with our champ, Steve Phelan. Tell me how you're feeling, Steve.
I feel amazing. He was an amazing opponent. He's really good grappling. We knew the game plan. Keep it standing. He was a good fighter. He had good grappling. The game plan was to avoid the takedowns, keep it standing, and work my striking. In the second round, he almost had me in a really good rear naked choke. But I've been here in the gym before. Just like him, I train jiu-jitsu every day. And I don't give up. No one's ever tapped me out. I never get dropped. I don't give up. So he really had to kill me to get me to give up, and that wasn't happening.
And you mentioned the submission defense. You had to fight out of a lot of really close submissions, or maybe not a lot, but a few that could have potentially threatened the victory. You were able to get out, get back to your feet. Does that all come back to the training that you mentioned?
Yes, sir. I train very hard in the gym. I'm in the gym 24/7. It's around the corner from my house. I work there. I coach there. I live in the gym. No one's going to make me tap. No one's going to make me give up. I've been there before 1,000 times. It ain't nothing.
You mentioned the cage, all the kids you mentor. Well, in my organization, we call that a non-quitting spirit. What you showed in tonight's fight, fighting not under the rear naked choke, the Von Flue choke attempt. man, you faced some adversity, but you rose to the adversity. And to me, that's always the measure of a martial artist. Is there anything about your opponent that surprised you?
No, I knew he was gonna try to take me down and set it up with some kicks. I watched his tape. I know what he was trying to do, but it didn't work out. He's an amazing fighter, but I'm just a better fighter. I've been here. I'm always gonna be here.
So here you are the new champion. When do you want to defend that belt, Steve?
Whenever it's ready to, bro. I got to fight in July for a belt with another organization. Maybe you guys want me to come back, I'll fight and I'll defend and I'll keep going until it's ready for me to go to pro.
You got your eyes on anybody in particular?
Whoever. I don't care who it is. I'll fight anybody at 135.
You heard the man. If you're at 135,
and you want it, can come get it. Come get my strap.
I was just going to say, if you're at 135 and you're looking for a title belt, we've got a man right here who's looking for someone to defend it against.
Yes, sir.
Champion, thank you very much for your time, Steve. Thank you for the amazing performance. Congratulations, my man.
Thank you.
We'll see you guys back on the next exit interview. James Leonelli joined once again with TJ Ragusa. With us, our new light heavyweight champion.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How are we feeling, my man?
I feel great. You know, it was a real blessing to be out there. I love doing this. You know what I'm saying? It was exciting from the start to the end. You know what I'm saying? I knew he was going to keep coming. I had to keep bringing it and digging to a real deep level within myself to come out with this victory, you know, so it worked.
And you mentioned you wanted to get your boxing going early on in that fight.
Yeah.
Nick, a very good grappler, was moving forward, forcing you into wrestling exchanges, but you were getting the better of those too.
Yeah. You know, I pride myself on that. You know, I was an all-state wrestler back in high school. And when I first joined up at the gym in my coach's dojo, that's all I was a wrestler and a football player. That's all I knew how to do. So, you know, learning the actual grapple game, like as y'all seen the cage raw work, you ain't taking me there. I don't care who you are. You know, we drill the crap out of it every day. Even on my offensive game, you know, I work at it, but I feel like he wanted to keep going for that Kimura. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to just counter. When he throws, let me slip off, get back up, we're going to reset. Ain't no point wasting all that energy, but yeah, like, if I had the choice, I'd stick and move, but you bring it to me, I'm going to get you down and you're going to get smashed the whole fight.
That's Nick Navarro 101. He stick to you like Velcro. You did a great job defending the single legs. Your limp leg defense was spectacular. Though I have to say, I think I speak for TJ when I say our favorite one of the fight was the lateral drop you landed. Thing of beauty. Thing of beauty.
Appreciate it.
We were just discussing, Nick attempted it earlier in the fight, and we were like, you know, that's one of our favorite takedowns, the two of us, and then moments later you landed it. I was like,
oh, yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, man, like, you know, my coaches tell you, man, like, we be in practice, I do what they tell me to do. So, you know, we get in there, single, double, single, you know, but from when I used to wrestle, my favorite those, you know, duck unders, lat drops, judo tricks, foot sweeps, that's what I used to work. So when I get the opportunity in there, like, I go where my coach tell me to do first, but if I feel it, like I felt that, he wanted it, I sat, and then I crept him over, I was like, oh, he give me that, come here. So, you know, it's all about reaction in there. Y'all know how it is, you gotta feel the game.
That was a beautiful move. It was a beautiful fight, and a fight that afterwards you dedicated to your grandmother,
yes,
and the promise that you made to her, and all of those emotions coming together, helping to culminate in this championship victory tonight. Can you describe what this moment feels like for you?
Man, the whole thing's been surreal coming up here. It's like the beginning of the training camp when coach first told us about the fight, I got a big chunk of my cornea scraped out my eye. I thought I was gonna lose my vision. Right after that, I got sick. I was coughing up blood, then I got hurt. My grandpa cancer was getting worse. He got dementia. He was going blind. So shit was happening. My bad. Stuff was happening. One after one after one after one. Then we get here. I got to cut. It was 12, 14 pounds. Went to 5 different spots. Couldn't find no scale. But it's crazy because like all the numbers lined up. Like we literally was sitting down, eating. I looked up. It was in the dressing room building. It said 11-11. And my coach looked at my phone. He said, "You saw that at 11-11." And that's the day my grandmother died. It was on 11-11. So I'm just like, them was angel numbers. It's not happening for no reason. No matter what. Yeah, like no matter what piece of adversity came our way, I just knew it was like God was shining his light on me today. We was going to get this victory, bro.
The measure of man is what they do in the face of adversity, and you certainly overcame it. Champ, thank you very much for your time.
Thank y'all, man.
What a beautiful performance.
So, congratulations and thank you for your time.
We look very forward to seeing you back in the Flex Cage. And we'll see you guys back in a few minutes for our next exit interview.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
James Leonelli back with TJ Ragusa with our new lightweight champion. Lola, how are we feeling after that epic battle?
I got a fucking headache, that's how I feel. I took a little too much damage than I'd like, but in the middle of the fight, you know, all I wanted to do was just fucking fight back. I know me and my coach, we came in with a stupendous game plan. You know, we weren't supposed to get that much damage. We were supposed to just stay out range, pick him apart, go for the shot when he was in there. But he hit me twice and I was like, all right, fucker, let's get this shit done then, let's go. And that's how we're gonna do it. That's how we're gonna do
You
it.
took some shots that would have put down a small elephant.
Yeah.
Back and forth, you guys went,
But
hanging it
hey,
out.
a small elephant. But that's why they call me the Savage Bull. You hit me, motherfucker, I'm just gonna get mad. I'm gonna hit you right back.
And that's what you did. You were able to execute your game plan. You kept the range. You brought the fight to the ground a couple of times, mixing it up, really filling in all the gaps in hostile territory. What does this win mean to you and your career?
I'm going pro, dog. That's my last amateur right there. It's time to start making some money. Y'all know what I mean.
Well, we know Adam Livingston also has aspirations to be a professional in the near future. Is this a rematch that you would entertain?
Hey, most likely. I bet you anything I'm going to see that kid in the UFC. Just like me, dog. That's where we're going.
That'd be an honor to have guys that we were able to do these interviews with, that we were able to stay in cage side for, fighting for in the UFC one day. That would be incredible. Loa, I was so impressed with your performance, your quickness to close the distance, get those great takedowns, and your persistence. Just an excellent performance overall, like TJ said, in hostile territory.
Hey, that's fight ready right there, dog. Number one thing that we got over there is wrestling. Y'all know Henry Cejudo? Boom, his brother, Angel Cejudo, is our main wrestling coach over there. You know, so we got some great wrestlers coming out of that gym. You see the UFC, all those guys are being trained by under Henry Cejudo. It's the exact same philosophy within our professional team, you know? It's just how we train.
Wise words. Loai Abishar, do you have any closing thoughts? Let the people know in New York and beyond, you are now the lightweight champion of Flex Fight Series and the ISKA.
Hey, look, I know I said some heinous shit in there. I do stand by it to the guys who were flipping me off and calling me a whole bunch of names before I got in there. But I do love New York. I respect them. I like the Knicks. I like the Yankees. I like the Nets. Y'all are all amazing. Great city. And fucking great state as well.
Can you give me a dead ass real quick?
Hey, dead ass, boy. Dead ass.
All right,
Loai, congratulations on the win. You are the new Flex Fight Series lightweight champion.
We look forward to seeing you back in the cage, my man.
Alhamdulillah, guys. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, my man. And thank you for joining us for our exit interviews this evening. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. See you guys on the next card.